with spirituality. My name remains in West, preaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about a very important topic: the benefits of working with gods and our African ancestors, as against working with witchcraft spirits or practicing witchcraft. Okay, this is a point whereby a lot of people get confused in African spirituality. Okay, many people don't know what they are working with or who to work with, or they don't even understand how this come into play. So they are going to explain it and separate it for you. Witchcraft, coven, and African spirituality, working with dates of God, so that you will know exactly what you are going into, or what you want to go into, or what is actually going on. But before then, I would like to pour some libations to our African gods and ascended ancestors, so that we can invite them to this program and ask them to join us to bless us and give us wisdom, understanding, and just be with us, hang out with us. And of course, so you can also know how to do this too. This is a very important aspect of African spirituality, which is very necessary. And probably we can learn some things. So once again, I have my libation bowl, and I have my cup. And if you have any kind of whiskey with you as you are watching me, you can bring out your whiskey. You have water, you have beer, you have anything you are drinking. Join in, get your bowl, and let's pour it together. And let's call and let's also unite our spirits together, and so that we can have the same purpose, the same goal, the same understanding. Okay, so please get your whiskey. Anytime you want to come to my video, try to get something so that we can pour and invoke the spirit together. So I will just call a few of them for today. Of course, I will start with the issue. Okay, the one they call Elegba or Elegbara or Babalegwa or Elegwa. Issue, opener of the way. The first of the lowers. Okay, the one that is always at the crossroad. Is okay. Then Ologbo, Ologbo Shere. Ologbo means black cats in my language. A cat that is black. This is the spirit of the Black Panther, the original Black Panther, that undying, unbeatable, indomitable African spirit, that spirit that represents the deepest, darkest recess of the African psychology. This is the spirit of the Black Panther. We call it Ologboshere in Nigeria. It's a very powerful title. It's the person that is in charge of the commander of the king's army in our ancient Benin Empire. So I'll be pouring to Ologboshere to welcome into this program today. Ologboshere is or Ashe. You can use Ashe and Ise. In my part of Nigeria, we use Ise, I-S-E. Yoruba use Ise, Igbo use Ise, Benin use Ise, Ishekiri use Ise. It's the same thing with Ashe. Yorubas use Ashe, we use Ise. It's the same thing. We can call Ise, you can call Ashe. It's the same, okay? I'll call him Bast, spirit of wisdom and wealth, Ise. Ohorie, the god of war, Ise. Ojurie, the god of war. Ogun, god of iron. Shango, god of thunder, Ise. Orumila, okay, god of wisdom, Ise. Ominigbo, god of truth, justice, righteousness, equity, balance, Ise. Okay. Goze, Ise. Alaka, Ise. Shakpa, Ise. Baramatu, Ise. Ukwale, Ise. Amadioa, Ise. Jehuti, Ise. Okay. Oshun, Ise. Some of these places I'm calling, their names of places, names of lands that people are living in. They are also spirits. These are the primordial spirits of Africa. Spirits around my environment. Okay, they are powerful names, powerful communities. These are people that form them, calling them too. Okay, so that they can all wake up and pay attention. Aziza ise, Azaka ise, Osinye ise, Heteru ise, Hator ise. To all African gods that stand for truth, justice, and righteousness, ancient powerful African spirits, Fela Anikulapo Kokuti ise, Malcolm X ise, Martin Luther King ise, Marcus Garvey ise, of course Michael Jackson ise. Somebody called me yesterday that why I should mention Michael Jackson's name. That is a little bit controversial. I'm going to do a full video about why I think or feel or believe that Michael Jackson is a deity and why we should always be venerating him. I'm going to do a dedicated video for that because some people are a bit they don't really understand. I want to talk about Michael Jackson. Okay, he's one of our deities, whether we like it or not. He's the most greatest musician from Heads, and he did so many wonderful things despite the fact that he has his own shortcomings. He is still a great person. He's a legend. I consider him as a god of music and entertainment. So he's part of us, whether we like it or not. Okay, we'll dwell on him later. Michael Jackson is then Dr. John Eric Clark is Dr. Yusuf Ackerman is Dr. Ivan Satiman is then I call my own ancestors Tamulo is Onomake is and all our brothers and sisters that are falling by the way, and people that are fighting for truth, justice, and righteousness all over Africa, those ones that have died in the cause of fighting for our freedom. We acknowledge you today. We ask that your spirit will be venerated, and we continue this fight. Of Mali is Lucky Dube is Majek Fashek is we ask that you guide us, you be with us, and continue to push us in the right direction, and show us your love and your wisdom, and take us to the next level of our spiritual evolution. And we ask all this in the name of our bloodline, and we ask for the blood of our ancestors to speak for us, to stand for us, and to continue to protect us until we get to where we are going. It's so now that this is out of the way, I'm going to put this later on in the earth after this video, and you can keep it somewhere safe. Okay, this is very good for this kind of things. Very natural hole like this, very important, and that is out of the way. So now I want to talk about African spirituality proper. What many people don't know is that we have a different aspect of African spirituality, and different ways to practice it. What I practice is a mainstream authentic African spirituality, which is the veneration of African gods and ancestors. This is what is mainstream African. This is the original authentic African spirituality, which is the study or the understanding of the universe by the African people. And during time, as people begin to interact with the environment, they sort of discover that there are certain principles that you just cannot ignore, that are powerful, that are very, very influential or instrumental in the earth. And these principles are part of our life, part of nature, and part of our existence. And we need to find a way to work with them. And we need to also find a way to cultivate them or learn or study the good qualities of these principles, and we can use them to live a very fruitful, productive, and happy life. And somewhere across the line, we come across various principles. For instance, we come across principles of energy and thermodynamics and law of gravity and stuff like that. We find out that we have 5 major elements on the earth: land, air, water, earth, and of course spirits and fire. And these principles have certain force behind them. They have force that is empowering them. In other words, they have spirits inside them that is animating them, making them to do what they do. So with deeper understanding of this, the workings of these uh, frequencies or these principles, people start venerating them in order to know how to study them and to live in harmony with them. So what you're going to discover that we have lots of deities. We have deities of the air, deities of the river, water deities. We have deities of land. We have deities of the forests, and deities of fire, of course. And we have other deities that you can find inside the human body. Deities of love, of happiness, of protection, of also of destruction too. We have them, okay? You can see some of these deities are represented in the anthropomorphic forms. Like in ancient Egypt, you have like a deity of wisdom, Tehuti or Jehuti. This deity represents understanding, using of science, induction and deduction to learn logic, common sense. We also have a deity of fertility that's in charge of medicine or procreation or productivity and stuff like that. We also have deity of death. Deity of death representing the principle that all living things must die. You can say this is the science of death, studying what makes people die, how to protect yourself from dying untimely. This is another principle that people will also understand. And we also have deities of different aspects of fire, how to work with fire, how to use the power of fire to manipulate matter, to change states of things, to cook, to change matter, to use it for our chemical processes, scientific processes, to use it in a way that it will be productive and it will not be destructive. We have all these different deities. We have deities of nature, for instance, like Changu, god of thunder, and which represents electricity, and also the power of electricity, power of generating different kind of frequencies or of technology, of using this kind of power to make equipment or stuff that you can be able to use to do other things. So we have these principles that people venerate in African spirituality, and we venerate them. We venerate them as gods because these principles, they are permanent. While we have limited time on this planet in this human flesh, these principles will be here after we are dead. After I die, the sun will still be shining, and other things will be happening. There will still be plants, of course. There will still be the earth. So these principles, they are internal in the sense that we will see them and we will die, and they will still be here, and they are going to be here till the end of the earth. Okay, because they are part of the earth. So these are gods to us because they do not die. They are like permanent. While we have limited time on this surface of this earth, within 100, 120 years, we are gone. These principles will still be here. Okay, so we see them as internal, as gods. Okay, that sort of things. So we venerate these principles. You find them in every culture of the world. Every indigenous culture, they have seen them, they have been studying them for thousands of years. They know that these things are permanent, and we venerate them as deities. So we have lots of them, hundreds of them. Some are internal, some are external, some are celestial, and we call them gods. Okay, then apart from these deities that we venerate, we also have principles for nation building. These are also deities that involve living in harmony with your fellow man, like deities of love, or deities of protection, deities of economic development like Sekhmet and Oya, and other deities like this. These are principles that are necessary for living in peace with your fellow humans, your fellow brothers and sisters. We also venerate these deities as well. They are all there. They are not evil deities. They are things that are necessary for the peaceful coexistence of the community of humanity. We acknowledge these principles and we venerate them as gods because they are permanent, they live forever, they live in our consciousness, they live in the ideas of men. Okay, and they are very, very important principles. We call them spiritual principles, things they are not tangible, like love, unity, and happiness. We also have negative principles, of course, hate, anger, and misery, or stuff like that. So all this exists in 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 the same way we also exist as humans. Okay, they are part of us, the emotional or spiritual side of us, but they are still powerful principles that we must observe or focus on if we want to live a happy and successful life on the earth. Then, importantly, we also have our ancestors. These are the people that have come before us, our predecessors, people that have lived before. These people are the people we are representing their genetic bloodline. We are carrying their DNA, the people that gave birth to us. So we are from the, we are their primogeniture. These people, the spirits of these people, we venerate them because we are walking in their shadow, in their footsteps. And we are continuing in the works that they have done for us. We are continuing their lineage. Okay, we are representing them now. So these people are the ancestors. Uh, and we need to differentiate between the ancestors. They are good ones, they are bad ones, because not everybody is the same. We like to call them the ascended ancestors. These are the ones that actually their lifetimes and what they did is worthy of emulation, worthy of being copied. So these people are the people we also venerate in African spirituality because we are continuing after them, and we want to complete their works, and we want to build on that foundation they have laid for us. And these people, they are spirits that we also reincarnate back into this earth. Okay, so we have to follow this legacy if we want to be able to create a better life for ourselves in the future. Okay, so the two main things that we venerate in African spirituality are the gods of the land, the principles of the land, and the spirit of our ancestors, of our ascended ancestors that have gone before us. These are the two things that we venerate, we worship, we focus our attention on. Okay, in my practice, this is what I focus on. I venerate the gods and our ancestors. Okay, this is the main focus of African spirituality. Then we have another branch. This one is what I will term witchcraft. The things we call witchcraft or in African spirituality. These are people that are not necessarily following these ancestors as in traditionally or venerating only the gods. These are a group of people that kind of study African spirituality, but they choose to form a group on their own. These kind of groups, we call them covens, or sometimes they call them some kind of houses. They have different names, but we know them as covens in a certain kind of way. So the essence of these covens are people that have knowledge of African spirituality, but they choose to form these groups to do their own thing. Sometimes the thing can be good, it can be bad, depending on the original mission of that coven. But what you're going to find in Africa is that most of these covens, these are a group of people that have their own selfish or individual or sinister intentions of trying to interfere in the affairs of humanity, trying to do their own thing, trying to sometimes play gods. Okay, what this covens does is that they study African spirituality and use this for pushing their own agendas. Okay, their own agendas, which is mostly domination and destruction of anybody that stands in their way, or anybody that they feel that they don't like, or they'll feel that it's not worthy of living a good life. They just destroy that person. So what you're going to find now is that we have lots of these mushroom covens in Africa today and all over the world. And what they do there is that these are also hereditary. There are some people that are part of these covens for their parents, grandparents for thousands of years, and they initiate their own bloodline into this kind of covens. You find them in the astral plane, you find them in the physical societies, and they come together, they group, and they have their own meetings, their own philosophy, their own ideology, and they have their own mission. Most of the time, they enter this to study dark secrets about African spirituality. These secrets, some of them might be abominable, Some of them might be things that you cannot mention in public. And they kind of use this stuff to destroy people's life, to retard progress. Let me use this word, to retard progress. And when people go into these things, what they will have, that they will have knowledge, very deep knowledge of darker workings that you will find in African spirituality. And they tend to use this knowledge to empower themselves to be able to do things that people cannot do naturally. Okay, so they kind of use it to destroy people's life a lot. And of course, these covens, they have rules, they have laws. For most of them that I have studied, the knowledge of whatever they are going to teach you inside that place, you cannot use it to help anybody or do anything outside that coven without their permission. In other words, what they will teach you there, you cannot just say that you get this secret, then you want to be using it to teach, to help people, to live, to do as you wish. You cannot do like that. If you do like that, there are strict, very serious penalties for breaking their laws. Some of the penalties can be physical conditioning, deformity, poverty. They can even induce sickness into your life. They can just kill you outrightly for revealing or divulging any of the secrets or using those powers to help people without their permission. So what you're going to find out is that the major disadvantage of joining this kind of covens, if not for anything, the major disadvantage is that your freedom is taken away. You have the power, but you don't have freedom to use it according to your will. So what kind of power is that, whereby you cannot use it according to your own will? You have to take permission from people inside the coven before you can do one or two things. This is a major problem. And this is something that quite naturally I cannot accept. For very good reasons, I cannot join this kind of covens. First of all, it's not my thing. And most of these covens, they have sinister intentions. And they have been notorious for retarding progress, for destroying the lives of so many people in the community. And most of them, at times, they are not good. So I don't see the point of me joining this kind of organizations whereby I cannot be free to live the kind of life I want to live. Or anytime you want to do something, you have to take permission from somebody, or you have to be under duress. In other words, you join you are inside permanent conditioning to make the person be very wicked. Do something to the person so that the person will only be to spread wickedness upon the earth. There are many people that have joined this kind of coven. Some of them, I know them, people that I used to practice African spirituality with. When I discovered that they are members of this kind of places, I feel very sorry for them. There are people you see that join these things, they cannot talk freely the way I talk on this channel, the way I expose things. They cannot do it. They are not permitted to do it. They are not permitted to do anything to help anybody, to even help Africa, to help even themselves. They are not permitted to do it. So for me, what kind of power is that you cannot use to help anybody? It doesn't make sense for me. For me, that is stupid. When you say you are powerful, you should be able to have capacity to use it according to your own will. It doesn't make point say you're a member of something, but you cannot use that power to help yourself and to help other people, to uplift humanity, to develop Africa. You cannot use it. So that is waste of time for me. That is that is stupidity for me. If I will say that, that is pointless for me. So it doesn't make sense for me to say I want to join that kind of thing. I cannot join it. But you're going to see a lot of people that are queuing up to join these societies. In fact, they are begging to join. They want to join it because they believe that it will give them power. But they don't know what they are going into, because if you think that you have this power, but you cannot use it freely. You can only use it to destroy life. There are so many pastors in Nigeria, regular people that are members of this witchcraft coven. They go in there because they want to have power, they want to have money. Of course, The kind of wealth that you will get is from destroying the life of other people, from deceiving people. You will make money, but the money is in deceiving people and bringing more misery into this life. This is the only way those people are going to allow you to make money. You make money by causing pain. You make money by lying to people, by deceiving people, by destroying life of people. This is the way you're going to make your wealth. A lot of pastors, a lot of Yahoo boys, a lot of people that they want to join, they join these things because they want power. And the kind of thing they do is evil. Just constant evil. So this is the major disadvantage of this witchcraft covens, I have come to realize. And it's not something that you want to join. It's not something that you want to join, because except you want to be an enemy of Africa, an enemy of progress. This is the only way I see it too. So I need to say it here. And I don't consider these groups as people, I don't see them as practicing African spirituality. Although some of them want to hide, that they want to hide under the umbrella of African spirituality. But these people, they are not practicing African spirituality. They are practicing witchcraft, evil witchcraft. They are not interested in the advancement, in the freedom, in the development of Africa or anybody. They are not interested in making money for themselves and destroying as much life as possible. This is the mission of these people. I have encountered many of them. When I started my my study of African spirituality, back then I was naive. I thought that everybody had the same philosophy like me. I didn't know there were these things, and I went around, I met so many of these practitioners, I formed them into a group. I never knew that I was packing so many witches and wizards together. At the end of the day, I learned a bitter lesson. Many of these people, they are very present, they exist. And I see them, or we see them all the time. But what they are practicing is not African spirituality, it is wickedness. They are practicing the spirit of wickedness. Okay, they are practicing evil. They are practicing something that will only lead them to destruction. And funny enough, many of these people I see them, some of them, they are still struggling. They are not living well, even with the power that they have. Many of them, it's like, even inside the coven, they also condition them not to live good life. They are also conditioned again. Many of them, they don't have money like me. Many of them they are not like me. I'm still trying more than many of them, even with their witchcraft power. They still suffer. Many of them claim to see vision. You see vision, you cannot help the person. What is the point? What is the point? You're still struggling like me. You struggle. So I don't see the point of joining all these kind of things. Okay. Why I'm saying it here is that 2 days ago, somebody contacted me. This person claims to be a traditionalist from outside the motherland. He wants to be initiated into witchcraft. This person, from what I see about this person, he is not interested about helping Africa. They always have this mentality, not interested about freedom, Pan-Africanism, or liberation, or changing. He just want to become a witch. He want to have this power. I want to belong to a coven. This is all interested. And from the way I see the person, I just knew instantly this person have a bad spirit. For somebody that could be so desperate, you don't care what happens to you. You want to join some of these covens that you want to join. Their initiation involves you sacrificing a family member. Somebody from your family, you must kill that person, have to die. You're ready to do that, meaning you must hate your family so much. You must hate yourself so much. In fact, for you to even say you want to be in that kind of, you must resonate with that spirit. You must resonate with that kind of their philosophy. So people that join these kind of things, I'm very careful of them. Most of the people that I see that join, there's always death in their family, bad things happen in the family, and you member of this kind of thing. What are you benefiting? Normally, when people are supposed to go into spirituality, it's for power to uplift humanity, uplift yourself and your family. Not to join to now start killing your own family members. Killing your brother, your sister, your child, your mother. what kind of association is this? What kind of organization is this? Anything that will involve you killing your own people, killing a fellow human being to be a member, that is not a good thing to join. That is not a good organization to join. I have to say it here. Okay, that is an evil organization. And I don't support those kind of things. Okay, it's better for me to be the way I am than to say my aim in life is to start killing people in order for me to get money. For me, this does not make sense. Okay, there's no point. So I don't see the benefit of people joining this kind of things, except the person have a wicked spirit. You must be natural. We have some people that are born naturally wicked. This evil seed, same way good people come into the world, same way they also come. And as life goes on, they start manifesting their evil. So we have to be careful. Not everybody that claims to practice African spirituality is really there. Some people practice wickedness. Okay? Some people practice serious abomination, things that you cannot even mention in public. For me, this is not African spirituality. And the funny thing, these people want to come under the umbrella. They always want to hide under African. No, we are not practicing the same thing, brother. I venerate African gods and ancestors. This is where I stand. I say it every time on this channel. Okay? I don't have no business with any witchcraft coven. And I don't want to have anything with them. Okay? They are this organization. They exist. We know they exist. Okay? I don't have any business with them. I don't sell witchcraft. I don't sell it. If you want to buy, I can point their market to you. My happiness, thank God this will not come from Africa. We get too many wins here. Okay, thank God say now another place you will stay. So I told him that. He said he want to buy. I said, well, I can get somebody that will sell for you. There's one winch that is always walking around our village. Whatever now, make it sell for you. He go sell for you. You go pay, oh, not be free. This stupid man said he doesn't want to pay. He doesn't want to pay. That he wants it for free. You know, it's power of destruction. For him, he's seeing himself that he's bringing value to the witchcraft coven. Already, I believe he already has too many victims. People that he wants to kill and destroy with his power. So in his mind, he believes that he doesn't have to buy the winch with money. Because he already have many victims, people that probably he wants to destroy. So he wants to get the witchcraft spirit for free. This is the philosophy, the mentality of this person. So, but according to people that practice the witchcraft, you pay for it. Although so they give some people freely. In Africa, they kind of initiate children into the witchcraft by giving them food. They put the witchcraft inside granules, put it inside some food items for the child to eat. And when the child or the person eats the food, their spirit this witchcraft seed will take their spirit out of the body in the night, and they will see themselves in the coven. This is how they normally transmit the witchcraft in Africa, by eating it. You will eat it, you will know that you are eating it, you will accept it. Or they will cook food for you that you are going to eat together with the winch. When you eat the food with the winch, and your spirit will now go there. This is the way they transmit it. But when they give this person, people in winch, you don't have that spirit in you. The person goes to the coven and mess up the whole place and destroys the place, and then they chase them out of the coven. Not every child you can initiate like this. Not everybody. The person must be willing, must have that spirit inside them, must be willing to join them. So you cannot initiate somebody against their will. Okay, according to what I know about this kind of thing. So what we venerate here on this channel is African ancestors and gods. Now, what did I do for you? Okay, so you see me calling their names every day, talking about them. What these gods represent are the principles of nature, and how to build yourself, how to support and empower our African people, how to develop our African people. Stephanie Helen, thank you very much for your donation. I'm very, very delighted. You are very welcome. Peace. So what I support here is mainstream African spirituality, veneration of the gods, veneration of the African deities, principles. Okay, this is what we do here. Not any kind of private coven whereby some people will come together to be talking about how to destroy other people's life, how to cause problem, how to make sure that there is no light, there is no peace in the community, how to be jealous in people saying this person is prospering too much, is boasting, he doesn't know anything, he doesn't deserve his wealth. Somebody is working hard, making money. You will see another person because you have witchcraft power, you belong to a coven. You will just feel that this person I have no right to a good life. I'm going to use my evil power to destroy this person because I envy and hate them. This is origin of witchcraft, envy and hate. Okay? If you feel that somebody is successful, why can't you make your own self successful? Instead of them to focus on their life, they use this witchcraft knowledge to be bringing down everybody in their family, killing all the good people in their family, making sure there's no progress in their family. And they believe that by killing good people in their family, they are giving them higher rank in the witchcraft coven. They're giving them higher rank. I know a very winch that was close to that killed like 6 people in our own family. All the successful people, in fact, all the people that are not winches, she killed all of them. She's an elder in the coven and she's suffering. She will soon die. She's suffering very much. But all her life, what she have done is to kill all the good people that are supposed to help her, because she's envy them. She don't want them to be happy. She don't want them to do good things in this life. What kind of power is that? When you say you have power, your power is to destroy other people, to kill all the good people in your family, to kill all the good people in your country, to make sure that there's no light in your country, there's no good education in your country, there's no good road in your country, there's no peace. What kind of dirty power is that? What kind of dirty power? Are you not ashamed? Una need a shame. All this winch, una need a shame. What is the point of me joining this kind of thing that is against the progress, against the upliftment of my people? What is the point? I see no point inside this thing. So for me, this witchcraft thing is rubbish. Okay? If you want to prove that you're a powerful spiritualist or you have power, you should be able to manifest wealth in this physical life and also in your spirit realm. You cannot only be wealthy in your coven. We are not part of a coven. People don't see you there. Put the wealth here in the physical life so we can see you too. But many of them don't do like this. Okay? This is a major problem. Many of them hide in churches. There are many of them in Christianity. So we have different parts of African spirituality. When you meet people, you need to understand. When I meet people, the first thing I ask them, which deities do you venerate? Tell me, I want to know them so that I can understand you more. Many of these witchcraft, of course, they're going to lie, but with time, you will know. When you see their character, you're going to know where they really stand from. A lot of them are coming into African spirituality claiming OBA. They are under OBA. You're going to find a lot of witchcraft under OBA. That is where they usually like to hide, because OBA is an aspect that branch out into, you cannot really trace the origin, and it covers all the deeper, darker aspects of African spirituality. So you're going to find many of them there. Okay? So you need to be able to know that not everybody claiming to practice African spirituality really practice it. Some of them are witches, and in fact, a lot of them, you're going to discover when you get into this thing. Okay? It's like this. So when you're practicing, focus on your deities, focus on your ancestors, your ascended ancestors, not any person that died that is now, the real people that did great things, that is worthy of emulation. These are the people we call their names. These are the people we venerate, not the ones that came to life to come and drink and smoke and womanize, and they died without accomplishing anything. We don't mention those ones. We forget about those ones. Okay, we don't call the names of those people. We focus on the people that matters. People like Malcolm X, people like Fela, people like John Henry Clark. Those are the people. Bob Marley, real people. Those are before. Even fools grow old and fools also die. So we don't call the names of those worthless people. Okay, so this is what you need to know about African spirituality. The difference is people that venerate gods and ancestors and people that are members of witchcraft coven. We have this witchcraft coven all over Africa. Many of them, I don't know the kind of work they are doing. They are not working for the upliftment of Africa. They are not working for the advancement. They are not working for freedom. They are just there doing evil things to innocent people. This is why I don't like them. Okay, they need to change. If you are a member of that kind of coven, you people need to find a way to help people to change. If not, I don't know what you are doing there. Okay, so this is what I have to say today on this topic. Questions and comments are welcome. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get my videos. This book, Walking in the Shadow of the Gods, contains over 200 spells. This is the thing I talk about. Spells, give it to people, sell it. People that are in witchcraft coven, they cannot write this book because they are sworn not to tell any secret. Simple secret in this book, somebody that is a witch cannot tell you. If he tell you, they will kill him. They will kill them. Then let they talk anything where you help. So what is the point of joining witchcraft where you cannot help people? Is that not stupidity? You have power, you fly for night now to go to do evil. This book now, free, you buy it, just $100. Okay, you want to buy, contact me under the video. I sell it to you. I don't hide what I do. Everything I do is on the open. Witches in Africa, they cannot do this because they don't want people to be free. They don't want people to know this, how to empower themselves. This is their work to retard progress. They cannot write this book. They cannot explain anything to you. Many times I invite some of them, come to this channel, let's talk about African spirituality. They never come. The ones they claim to be my friend, they have never come that they want to talk about Africa because they cannot do it. They are forbidden from helping their own people. So what is the point of the power you have? What is the point when you cannot use it to help anybody? Are you not ashamed? This is the problem we're having. You have 200 spells here. I'm going to be writing more books. So I don't practice witchcraft. I practice African spirituality. I venerate the gods and ancestors. If you want to know, I can explain what I do here. I can explain it. It is not hidden. You will know them. This one is quantum physics. Okay? Quantum physics is the study of the invisible particles of nature. It is the study of the spirit world. Why people call it quantum physics? This is simply African spirituality. If you want to know the connection, the origin, this is the book for you. Okay? Let me write this book. I am proud of the book. It's a very powerful book. It's a gateway into the past, present, and future. It is just $50. Okay? Both of them plus postage is $200. Do not come to be pricing my book. Okay? They know the price, especially my Niger people. Okay? Buy them, know something, empower yourself. Know something, empower yourself, and move on. This is what we need to do in life. If you want to learn, yes, Vatican is a coven. The biggest and strongest coven in the world is the Vatican City. Thank God, so fulfilled, you know it. They are the witches and wizards holding the progress of the world. Those pedophiles, those gay pedophiles wearing women's clothes, the Pope and all these crew, they are all pedophiles. All of them spreading this lie of Christianity, blocking the original spirituality, poisoning the whole world. That is the strongest coven in the world, the Vatican City. The Roman Catholic Church is the strongest coven in the world. All of them are working together with these African witches to poison, destroy Africa. You're going to find them in the church and they call themselves Freemason, how do they call it? Client of St. Molumba, Client Templar. You're going to see them, Ogboni, Fraternity, not them. All of them are the same thing now. All of them are one. They're there. So, what you need is wisdom, as African wisdom empowerment, protection, knowledge. Arm yourself with this knowledge. When you know them, you can see them for what they have. They don't have any power over you. It's people that cannot see them, that they are still deceiving, they are hoodwinking. This book will open your eye so that you can see these evil spirits. How do we know them? They lie a lot. You cannot see one single truth does not come out from the mouth of an evil spirit. They cannot speak truth. They cannot say truth. They are enemies of truth. They are enemies of happiness. They are enemies of all the good things, of righteousness. Pretending. They cannot say anything truthful. This is how you know them. It's very easy. Empower yourself and free yourself from these people. Free yourself from their influence, from the shackles of mental slavery. Free yourself from there. There are many of them in our families. When they're in this witchcraft coven, the next thing they'll be going to church every day, pretending that they are Christians, they are only following the Bible, but they are practicing deep evil every night. Oruku. Take church, take cover face. They suck your life force, they suck you, they drain you. At the same time, they put fire from your hands, they poison you. We know them now. Once you start seeing them, they go run from you. Or pursue them. Okay? So you need to empower yourself with this knowledge. Empower yourself. The only thing that you need is this to shake them off from you. There is no finding a wish. There's no sorry for them. They're sorry for them. You don't need to be diplomatic. You tell them kuru. If you say your God is so powerful, your God is this, your God, tell him to be helping you. I'm not the one you should be coming to me for money, and you are draining me. You see, Nigeria economy is falling every day. They are still praying. Dollar now is now 1,600 naira. They are still praying. I have not seen light in my place for almost a week now. They are still praying. All the roads are getting bad every day. They are still. Prayer does not solve any problem. If anybody is still telling you prayer solves problem in Nigeria, that person is a winch. Chase them to their church. Chase them from your house. If prayer solves problem, don't come and beg me for money. Don't come and beg me for salt and pepper. Go meet your God, make it give you. Your God na rich man, abi? He has many mansions. Tell him to throw some words of cash from air to throw you manna. Don't come and ask me for anything. Let me rest. They're not go agree because they are vampires. Use your sense, you not go use your sense. Live witchcraft, you not go live witchcraft. See, do better thing, you not go do better thing. But you go find people where you want to dey suck and give me first. And if you not give me God day, tomorrow day, give me first. If you not give me, you'll be wicked person. You not want your God when they give you. Is your God not more wicked? Your God that is a landlord, but you are paying rent on head. Is he not more wicked? Can you not just beg him, a man goddess, throw one room for me? You know, if you talk to him directly, you know, they tell your pastor to tell your God, make him give you money to upgrade your life. Now, person where they practice African spirituality, you can't beg money. You not know so you be Oswald. You not know so you be winch. So it's time we start using common sense to talk to these people. When you talk to them like this, they go no say you they see them clear. They go wrong. Not they pet them. Don't tolerate all these winches. When they come to you and they carry the Bible, come. Tell them to shop the Bible. Pursue them come over from your house. They'll get sense. They go no say your eye don't clear. You don't see them well. Okay? Now they tolerate them. Say na be family member. I they look them. Now they'll kill you puto. That at the time of tolerating stupidity, it don't pass. That time don't pass. Any winch, any vampire, we say no one change, you carry religion for head, and you carry your problem, they can't give other people. Return them and the problem straight. No, don't be diplomatic. If you no one get sense, may go take a knack one, may they go heaven today. These are the people causing problem in the world. Instead of them doing the right thing, standing up for their rights, they claim they are praying, they are waiting for a Messiah to fly with private jet to come and save them, to fly with spaceship. They are waiting for rapture. One day I went to buy spiritual items with my friend. Then one stupid pastor was shouting that Jesus is coming soon. We asked him when he go take come. He could not answer us. He's coming soon. He's coming soon. Try to threaten people with Bible. I was telling him when he go come. I started insulting. He could not say one thing. I called him an idiot and a fool. People are doing things peacefully. You come here with a bell to come and disturb us. Jesus is coming soon. Jesus is coming. Okay, when he go take come, you cannot see anything. So I insulted him out of the place. That day, he get and clear. Correct, because he just a noise maker, polluting the place. Peaceful, we are sitting peacefully, doing things. You come in here with your bed. Jesus is coming soon, coming soon. Which kind of nonsense be this? And the end of the day, you go say me they give you money for offering. Now life be that. I beg, we could talk better thing. So these winch people, all these winches and wizards, we know them. They are in our family. Many of them, they pretend to be your brothers and sisters. They pretend to be Bible warriors, and they are the ones causing all these problems. You need to chase them out of your life. You need to be very firm. and you need to be very, very practical. This is the only way that you get peace. So if you don't know about African spirituality, you want to learn it, I teach it on this channel. Okay, I don't hide anything. The essence of me coming here is to transfer this knowledge to you, so that you will get it. You empower yourself to stand by yourself. You don't need me to be in connection with divinity. You don't need any middleman. You don't need any pastor. You don't need any fake Jesus or Muhammad. All of them are criminals. Okay, anybody that's telling you need to go through me to get there, that person a thief. Anybody that say God need your money to build church, that pastor a thief. All of them are pulpit bandits from the top to the down. All of them are thief. Finish. Okay, we don't need to hide them. We need to call them what they are. They are all criminals. They have no evidence of what they are talking about. They are liars, scallywags, useless people, pigs. This is who they are. Call them like this, they will run away from you. Okay, if you want to learn African spirituality, I teach it on this channel. My website is Wisdom of Knowledge. I teach it here. I venerate African gods and ancestors. I don't practice witchcraft. Okay, I go teach you the real thing. You're going to get the source right here. So please register for my program. It's not expensive. It's 6 months program, only $600. You become a master of this stuff. It's a master class. Empower yourself now and start doing the work you are supposed to do. Start fulfilling your destiny. Start doing the things that we build us, that we empower us and move us forward. Okay, I don't believe in witchcraft community, witchcraft nonsense, dirty coven that does not have the interest of the development of Africa. Okay, all of them are part of the problem. So I not did that level. Don't come and ask me to sell you witchcraft. I not be winch. Okay. With that being said, I thank you very much for watching. If you want to buy your spiritual items, oils, meditation beads, and herbs, I have lots of them. Contact me. My WhatsApp number is under this video. If you want to buy my book, check under this video. You see my WhatsApp number. You know where to find me. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.